Hey guys, it's Nadine. I'm here to share with you guys the brand new stamps that have just been released by Studio L2e. I love her stamps. Her name is Kanani, if you guys don't know, and she's the owner and also the creative director of all of these wonderful stamps. And I was fortunate enough to have that she sent me these stamps, and I am just loving them. And I will share with you guys and show you guys all the possibilities because these stamps are so very versatile. And I'm going to share with you guys what I did with them, because I always get asked, what do you do with this stamp, or what do you do with this stamp, or how do you utilize her stamps and whatnot. So I'm going to show you guys what I do with them. So first of all, let me share what she's made so far. So for your planners, there are a couple of stamps that came out. So the very first one says work plans, and let me show you guys what the work plans ones look like. And they have, if you have a job or even your own business or whatever, there are a bunch of key or catchphrases or catchwords that you can use to go ahead and put in your planner that, you know, designates different things throughout your schedule or whatever. So let me show you guys an example of how I've used this stamp in my planner. So for instance, this right here, it says follow up. I use it in my Filofax right here, and I actually have to follow up on something here. So this is how I used it here. And also I use urgent down here. And this is a DIY fish insert, by the way. And I'm going to share this insert because this insert is something that I collaborated with Fish on. So I will share this in a whole separate video about how this setup works. But anyway, I also have, and I'm going to show you guys right here. In this one it says schedule change. And as you can see, I've already used it. And this one I didn't clean off. Sometimes I'm terrible about cleaning off my stamps, but no big deal. So this one says schedule change, and I've actually used it right here. And this, what I did was I just used stays on, and I used one of these little, what are they called? Transparent page flags. And this one is actually from Daiso. And I will try to put a still picture of the things that I've used, so that way if you guys want to follow suit or mimic what I've used, you guys can see what I've actually used for this stuff. Okay, so I use it here. And this one that says don't forget right here, this is actually from her other previous planner set. And let me see if I have that here. Yep, I actually do. And this one is one of her original ones, and so there's the don't forget right here. This one happens to be a brand new one that I'm going to be doing a giveaway for my birthday, so stay tuned for that. So this is how I have used this stamp set in my planner. I've actually even used it in my Emily Lay planner, which I can show you guys as well, and I will probably insert a still photo in this frame somewhere. Okay, so now here is another great one that you can use for lists. I am a list maker, and this one, it happens to be called Listed Kawaii. Kawaii in Japanese means cute. And so as you can see, this list maker is very, very cute. All her stamps, by the way, are made in the USA, and they are photopolymer, which is really well made stamps, if I might say so myself. So this one happens to have dots and also dashes that you can use as your lines. And then they also have the sakura, which is little blossoms, flower blossoms, and then the teddy bear. And these two are closed off, so meaning when you stamp them, they're actually solid stamped, versus these are open-ended. So when you stamp them, you just get the outlines of it. Okay, and then so you have 5 in a row, so you can use these 5 to stamp it right here, or you can use individual ones. So again, the outline of the sakura, the solid of the sakura, the outline of the bear, and then the solid of the bear. And let me show you guys how I've used this. So for that, I've used it here. And as you can see, I'm a list person, so this is actually the post-it notes, the full adhesive post-it notes. And what I do is I just use the dotted lines, and then I went ahead and used the entire row of sakura outlined and put them on this post-it note. Now what I do with this, when I know I need to go somewhere and I want to take it on the go instead of taking my entire Filofax, which I've explained before, is I take my phone and I just go ahead and lift it off and I stick it to the back of my phone, and there's my list for Lowe's. So summertime is here and there are things I need to do in my yard. So these are the things that I need to pick up, which is sod, bark, rosemary, and lavender. So that goes on the back of my phone. I'm out the door and I don't have to carry a big bulky file of fax. I could have also taken a picture of this as well, but you know, defeats the purpose since I already have it on this little cutesy post-it note. So that's that. So that's how I use that. Then let me show you guys this. So this is a really cute one, and this is called Label It. Now again, this has really cute bears on it, and you see these are like little tiny label things. And then this one actually has like little banners on the top, and this is a solid one. She has some hearts on it. Now these are different size of labels, so one is a little bit bigger than the other, and then there's some stars. Now you can use this in your planner, you can use it on your calendars, you can go ahead and use it in your project life. I will show you how I have in fact used them in my planner, and let me show you here. So alrighty, so here is how I've used it in my file of fax. I actually had to cover something up really quickly. But again, this is from her first set, which is this one. And this is a bill due. So you can see I went ahead again, stays on, transparent flag, and there you have it. And then another don't forget, because there are things that I need to not forget. And then right here is actual this little heart stamp right here, or this heart one right here. Yeah, this is the one I used. And I just went ahead and used some Versa Magic, I'm pretty sure, inks, or Versamark inks, and I will again put a still picture of all of the things I used for this right here, which is, you know, pretty simple. And I'm going to write a little note in here for myself, because on this day I need to pick up something that I love, and so I'm gonna make a note for myself, and it's gonna happen at between 4 and 5 o'clock p.m. So that's how I use this. Now I'm going to show you another thing that I did as well. So not only can you mark off your file of fax like this, but what I also did was I went ahead and stamped them with just regular Memento ink on some different color papers, and I'm going to use this as page flags. Okay, now I'm going to run this through I'm going to run this through my Xyron, the little sticker maker, and I'm only going to push down on part of it so that only part of it is going to adhere to the page. And so when I want to mark off something, and these are going to go into my Midori, and if I take a still picture, I will add this in here how I use it, but I'm going to attach them to the page like this. So one page might have this one, and then another page might have another one. Okay, so that's another example of what you can do with this one called Label It. All right, now here's another one that can be used in your planner as well, but this one again is so very versatile. There's so many things you can do with it. I've used this in my planner. I've also made a little tag that I'm going to show you guys what I did with it. I also made some project life cards. So let me share with you guys this. Now what it is, and this is called Studio Borders Geometrics, and this is Studio Borders 2. These things are 6 inches long, okay? And the beautiful thing about this, and this is such a well planned out border set by Konani, that they actually build on each other very seamlessly. So a lot of times you'll get borders, and when you try to make your border thicker, so you try to stamp one on top of the other to stack it up, it doesn't line up and it looks kind of whack. Okay, these actually line up perfectly every single time, provided you place them correctly. They will line up so that you can keep building and building, and I will show you what I mean with that. So now, an example of what I've done with the border stamps. Okay, so in my Filofax, again, I used the DIY fish inserts, and I have used it here. So what I did was, my week's goal, I try to log what I'm going to do or what I want to accomplish, just like a brain dump on one of the pages. And so this is what it looks like here. So I have my week's goal here, and this, I actually use the border stamp, and I use these little triangles right here. So some of the triangles are actually filled in or solid, and the other ones are just outlines, and I really love them, and I just have them in purple because, as you guys know, purple is my favorite color. So that's an example of how I've used them in my Filofax, and I change up the colors on different weeks, and I also use different borders on different pages, but on the same layout. So this week's goal, on different weeks, I have different borders and different colors. Okay, so that's one example. Now I made a card that I'm going to be sending to somebody. Not a card, I'm sorry, a tag. And here's another example. And for this one, I actually use the geometric shape right here. Now look at how beautiful this is. And this is what I mean by layering, okay? So technically there's only 2 rows of the geometric shape right here. But if you line them up properly, you can actually, you see how that works, where it actually stacks very nicely. So I have 1, 2, 3. I've actually used it 3 times. I inked it 3 different times, and it all looks very seamless. You cannot really tell that this is one stamp that I used 3 different times. It looks like one big stamp that I just used at the edge. And again, I think I used Tim Holtz fitted jeans, and then this stamp was just a basic stamp from Michaels. And again, I will link or you know, show a little still picture of what I used for this stamp right here. But I love this. This actually reminds me of a Moroccan theme. I happen to have an affinity for Morocco. I don't know why. And then this is blue, and this is going to go to somebody that I have to send a special birthday thing to. But this tag right here, you know, you put a little twine on it, you attach it to a gift, or you could tape it with some washi, whatever your heart desires, and it is perfect. So this is another use too, is to be to be able to use it on a tag. Now, I am a lover of Project Life, and what I did was I went ahead and made a Project Life card, and I'm focusing on summer. And so this is what I did with this one. So this is a combination of 2 of her stamp sets right here. This one happens to be the chevron, or the arrows, if you know, if you want to consider it like tire tracks or arrows or whatever. This is what this one's called, again, from this Border 2 set. And I'm just highlighting, you know, I'm using this as a focal point, and the yellow is because it is summertime, so I wanted to go ahead and show that. But the Sights and Sounds of Summer comes from her other kit called, her stamp set called Fun in the Sun, and it is actually a combination of the Sights and Sounds of and then summer. So look at how cool this one is too. And what I did was I just placed it on a stamp block, and I lined them up so that way they came out just the way I wanted it to. I stamped it down, and no muss, no fuss, and it's there on my Project Life card. And then the reason why my arrows are pointing this way is because I know in my layout, this is going to be a card, and the picture that this coordinates with is going to be sitting right here. So it's actually a dual purpose, where it's not only a decoration, but it's also a call to action to whoever's looking at this page to go this way, because that's where the picture that coordinates with this little journaling card will be. Okay, so another cute way of using that. Now I have some other fun things that I've made too, that you can use, this one and then this one. So these are the 2 cute ones, and these are called Kawaii Summer, and this one is called Fun in the Sun again. Okay, so very, very cute. Now this one I just adore because they're cute little umbrellas, ice cream cones, and then clouds, and then you can put in different faces as you see fit. Along with this too, these are really good for making cards, Project Life, whatever. Same goes with this one right here. Okay, you could also, if you wanted to, if you are a journal, you know, you journal in your Midori, you can go ahead and use this in there to designate, you know, here comes summer, or whatever, you know, whatever you want to notate about the weather. You can use this in there. So let me just share with you guys some of the cute little things I made with this. So one of the very first things I made is I had a giveaway recently on my IG and my Instagram, and basically I went ahead and used one of these very dollar, what do you call it, dollar spot Target tags. I just used some white craft ink from Stampin' Up, and then I used the little, see that? The little ice cream with the little face with the wink. And then I actually combined it with this hello from the Fun in the Sun. So see how cute that is? Now you can, and I did another one that I embossed as well. It has the same look. So to me, I figured, well, you know what? Let's just use the craft one, the craft ink instead, because it's not as much of a pain to go ahead and ink and then emboss and then, you know, use the little dryer and stuff like that. So this was easier, but this is a very cute tag that I am attaching to the winner who won my IG giveaway. So that, now let me show you something else. So here is a little bookmark that I made. And this one is incomplete because I still want to do some more things to it. But I am a book lover, and on occasion I will buy a book. I usually buy books on Kindle to start. If I love it so much, I will buy it in a hardcover, and then later on I usually go back and reread it again. So I made myself a cute little bookmark thing right here, which I need to still, like I said, I'm not finished with this, but look at how cute this is. So again, I used the Kawaii Summer. I went ahead and used the popsicle stick and the popsicle, and then a cute little face, and I ended up using this face right here, but I used some googly eyes on it, and look at how funny that is. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. And I painted it yellow because when I was younger, I used to love banana popsicle sticks. I don't know why. I used to love them. For some reason, you can't find them anymore, but I love them anyway. And then I combined again the words on the Fun in the Sun, and I combined summer and hello summer. See how cute? Cute, cute, cute. Now here's one, and this is where I got the idea from. Actually, this is from my daughter. My daughter actually made this one, and this is a little card that she made for her little girlfriend. And she's so funny. My daughter's so funny because we've been crafting a lot, and I taught her once how to mask, and ever since then she's been watching Jennifer Maguire's videos and Christina Warner's videos, and she's like full on into crafting and making cards and whatnot. So she made this card by masking out the outline of the cloud, and then she put the little sun here, but she was the one who initially did the googly eyes on her thing, and I thought that was so cute that I actually stole that idea and put it on my bookmark. And then she used Fun in the Sun here, and so again, it is a combination of the two sets, and let me just show you. So for the clouds, she used the clouds here, she used the face again from here. See that, the clouds, and she kind of offset them so that they're not an entire cloud. I think that's what she did. Well, that's what she did. And then she used the sun from the Fun in the Sun, and then the sentiment is right here. So that's another thing you can do. Now let me show you one more last thing, because there's just so much you can do. I'm telling you guys, when I say these stamp sets are versatile, I kid you not, okay? So here's another thing, and this is actually a tag that I'm making for my project life. And look at how cute this tag is. So this is actually a burlap tag that's from the Recollections collection from Michaels. And what I did was I used the smaller cloud and then the sun, and I mixed up the inks here. These are all Tim Holtz ink colors, except for this is Memento, and then I use the two sentiments right here, two phrases right here, hello summer, and this is gonna go into my project life, and it is so stinking cute. I'm so very pleased about the way it turned out. I actually got the idea to stamp on the burlap tag from my girlfriend Joy, who's, oh hi Joy here. She made these really cute mama elephant tags with the bunny on them. Oh my gosh, it was the most adorable thing ever, and I thought that is ingenious, and so I was like, hey, you know what, let me take that idea and do something a little bit different with it. And so I did that, and this is what I came up with. And again, I gotta tell you guys, so many things to do with these stamp sets. I cannot tell you how much I love them, how much they are just very versatile, how much use they get, so much so that sometimes I use them so much I don't even bother to clean them off. That's how bad I am. But I wanted to share with you guys all the fun things that you guys can do with them, because I always again get asked, what do you do with her stamp sets? What can I do with them? You know, how do you do that? Yada yada yada. So I'm here to show you guys all the fun stuff that you guys can do with Kanani stamps. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are inspired to check out Kanani's shop at studiol2e.com. I will link for everything in the description box below. But before I let you go, let me just say this. I am having a giveaway. Ta-da! So if you watch this video in its entirety, you will be eligible to enter my giveaway. All you have to do, and these are the rules, it's very simple. Just go ahead and make sure you thumbs up this video and you are a subby. Then in the description box below, there will be a link for my blog. Yes, I said it, my blog. Hello. Another thing to add to my list of things to do. There will be a little raffle copter thing there. What you'll do is you'll put your little entry in there, and then when this giveaway closes, which I will announce at the end of this video, it will automatically pick a winner, and you will get to pick 3 sets of your choice of whatever stamp sets are in stock, and then you'll let me know, and then that will be your gift. So anyway, again, 3 of whatever stamp set Studio L2e has in stock will be yours if you are a winner of my giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of the video for the end dates and times and reiteration of the rules again. Alright, so I hope you guys have a great evening. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye.